Next is from Jared Avia. This might be his second email because we already read a Bill Ding, and there's definitely questions that need to be answered by Jared Avia. But we're going to have our IT guy look into these IP addresses. All right. The subject is Joe Gacy is my woke warrior. Hi, K100 fam. Thanks as always for taking my questions. Hope everyone's well. Just want to ask you about this fantastic new character on NXT 2.0, Joe Gacy. Curious if you've checked it out yet, and if you think this was a terrific, smart move by whoever came up with this as NXT to have a woke, enlightened, condescending, and outspoken character like this talking about NXT being a safe space. There was already quite some controversy about the character from the media, and I was worried that WWE would buckle from the scrutiny and ironically cancel this character. But thankfully, they seem to be going full steam ahead with this, to my immense glee. What does Joe, Konnan, and Disco think about Joe Gacy and the potential for this character as time goes on? Do you think it is dangerous for the company to take a stance on social matters by way of presenting this character? Thank you. All the best, Jared. Joe, can you find me a promo from this guy? I haven't seen this character yet. I haven't been watching NXT. I watched a little bit of NXT, but I haven't seen this guy yet. Can you pull something up?
Yeah. There's a weird... I thought the email was interesting because there's a weird thing where a week ago it was reported by the Toronto Sun, a few other sites, that they got rid of the character because of the controversy.
Right.
But now 2 days ago, Cultaholic reported that WWE is very happy with the publicity from the character, and Joe Gacy himself says the character is not canceled. So maybe that was a wrong story.
Well, God forbid, an erroneous report on the wrestling news sites.
Yep.
Right?
All right.
It's like, oh my God.
Okay.
Have you seen this character, Konnan?
No.
Right,
I don't watch NXT. I didn't like the NXT 2.0. Too many green guys that did not interest me.
Yeah.
I am Joe Gacy. And contrary to popular opinion, this is still our safe space. Last week on NXT 2.0, I made a huge impact. And I have not been canceled. I made a bigger impact than superstars like Tommaso Ciampa, Roderick Strong, and Braun Breaker. Using only my words, I didn't throw one single punch. You see, I speak for a generation that nobody understands. Except for us, the enlightened ones. And the rest of you are living in a darkened, obsolete world. And last week, when I went back to the locker room, I saw nothing but triggered faces. I don't understand. Joe Gacy is inclusive, and we can solve all of our conflicts with simple discussion and resolution. No one person can change the world, but I'm here to usher in the world to a new normal. I don't want to take too much of your time. I know there's a match coming up. Thank you for your open minds.
My comment is the guy is very green because you could tell he was just either they had a teleprompter he was reading off of, or he was just memorizing the script because his punctuation and like emphasis on certain words wasn't correct. Like he wasn't reading it like you would say it naturally. But the guy's green. But I don't know that didn't do much for me, to be honest with you. What about you, Konnan?
I like that it's different. Let's see where it goes. Do
you agree? You guys kind of read kind of like the typical.
No, I thought he did all right. I thought for somebody that I've never seen or heard of, he sounded sure of himself. I like that character because there's
I don't think he sounded sure. I think he almost sounded sure. I think the fact that he didn't emphasize, he didn't read sentences the way you would read them correctly. So he was because he was.
I didn't notice any of that. Yeah. And so, like I said, I didn't notice any of that. I thought he did good, and I like this character because it's just very snowflakey, like their fan base. Let's see where it goes.
Maybe he's supposed to be soft-spoken like that, D.I. You know, maybe that's a part of it.
It was different. It was out. I like that.
Let me give you a perfect example. Joe, play it again. I'm going to categorically point out what I.
All right.
Spots. Can you play it again, Joe?
Why didn't they just call him Joe Wayne Gacy? Nothing.
Because this is a problem. I've seen some guys that are green when they're reciting their promos.
I am Joe Gacy. And contrary to popular opinion, this is still our safe space. Last week on NXT 2.0, I made a huge impact, and I have not been canceled. I made a bigger impact than superstars like Tommaso Ciampa, Roderick Strong, and Braun Breaker. Using only my words, I didn't throw one single punch.
That right there, like, okay, stop. It sounds like he was like reciting the lines, and he didn't say it like a natural conversation. I'm being very nitpicky, by the way. It's like I'm not burying this guy, but I'm just saying this is where he's coming across as green. It's like he's not saying the sentence in the natural inflection that you would rewind that line again. Rewind that, Joe. This is my point.
The whole thing where he says I didn't throw a single punch. All right. Here you go.
I didn't throw one single punch. You see, I speak for a generation that nobody understands except for us, the enlightened ones. And the rest of you are living in a darkened, obsolete...
That's enough.
Okay.
He's not bad. I'm just saying he just sounds like he's reciting a promo instead of speaking naturally. That's my issue with that. And it's like, when you're doing that, sometimes you don't sound like you're speaking like yourself.
That's what it sounded like, but that might be his cadence for this character.
It might be, but I saw, I thought his cadence makes him sound a little bit green. But he is green. This is what's this guy? I've never seen this guy, right?
Well, for a green guy, I thought he delivered
definitely not bad. But it just sounds like he's reading a scripted promo. So next is from...
He's 34.
Is he really?
Yeah, he started in 2016 at CZW, 2017 at CZW.
Yo, what up? This is Konnan, and I host Keeping It 100, my co-host, Disco Inferno, unfortunately.
Well, I'd say you're my co-host.
Listen, every Thursday here on Spreaker, we talk pro wrestling, sports, movies, music, TV, pop culture, and some politics. It's everything the rest of the pro wrestling podcasts are not.
Tune in to hear myself, the superior one, educate and inform.
Tune in to hear me bury Disco.
That's very disrespectful.
Join us every Thursday on Spreaker and keep it 100. Boom!